Hello, Sophie Ash here from Prospology, and I'm here to talk to you about our parallel sales model. Now, this is a stripped back version of the model. There is a more detailed version of this elsewhere, but I'm just going to talk to you about the basic concept of this model so you can really grasp the idea, which is basically that you're looking at yourself 12 months from now and you're wondering, what is my future going to look like? So here you'll see on the left, that's you right now. And then as time goes by, you'll see that this is you in the future. So this is going to happen irrespective of what you do or don't do, your circumstances, any influential factors. This time is going to go by and you are going to be here in the future. So there are two possible futures, just to really simplify this model. There's a good one and there's a bad one. So the good one is that you're a thriving freelancer. You successfully set up your writing business. You have clients, they're paying you, they're respecting you, and you're able to do what you want to do in life. You're really glad you took this chance on yourself. You took the risk, you invested, you made it happen, and now you're living your best life. Another possible future, also 12 months from now, is you're a begrudged employee. You tried to set up your writing business, didn't succeed, scrambling around, trying to figure out what could work, what couldn't. Money's running out, energy's running out, patience is running out, and you end up having to go back and work for somebody who you don't like, you don't respect, you don't want to be there, you're just there to get your salary and pay the bills. And you'll always wonder what could have happened if you were able to change that course. So obviously, if you end up a begrudged employee, that's going to have a downward trajectory from where you are now. Now, this actually happens naturally when we don't really think about something and time just goes by. We always drift downwards. So this is kind of the default path if you just do nothing. In contrast, if you want to get up to the thriving freelancer future in 12 months, you'd need to be on this upward trajectory, which is pretty steep, right? But over time, you get higher and higher and higher, and then there's where you end up. Now, to get onto this green line and stay there, you need to first be decisive about what it is that you do and also take action. So rather than just thinking about what needs to happen, you're doing those things consistently. That is what allows you to stay on that green line and end up as a thriving freelancer. Now, the longer it takes for you to get onto that green line, the riskier, the harder, and the more costly it's going to be, because that gap is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The more resources, the more time, the more energy, the more effort you're putting into staying on that line, getting onto that line, it's going to get harder. Whereas if you think about where you are right now, you're so close to that line. You're also close to the red line. So that's why you've got to make some decisions. If you do nothing, you'll drift down. But if you decide, I'm going to be on the green line, you can actually track that all the way up. But you'll never be as close to the green line as you are right now. So what you need to do is jump to the line you want to be on, ride that curve all the way up, and accelerate your progress in medical communications. We've developed a framework at Prospology that's specifically designed to help people get onto that green line and follow that trajectory all the way up. And it's my job as individual people's personal coach to help them get onto that line in whichever way works for them and keep them on that line. People don't fall off the green line, they behave their way off. So it's my job to pay attention to what they're doing and how they're thinking and how they're feeling and whether they're staying on that trajectory or not, and help them get back on using that framework. So given that this time is going to go by regardless of what you choose to do or whether you make that decision or not, my question to you is, how long are you prepared to wait to have the future that you want? If you want to become a thriving freelancer, this is the place to do it. Feel free to get in touch, sophie@prospology.com, if you have any questions, or you can fill out a program application form on our website and I will consider you for our waitlist.